morning, it's JoJo Knows, and happy Friday, everybody. What JoJo knows this morning, what I want to say to you this morning is that sometimes you have to swallow your pride. Maybe you are in a situation or a circumstance right now because it is difficult to swallow your pride. And what JoJo knows this morning is I understand. Okay, just because I have came to the place that I am in, it was a process. You know, I had a nice, high-end lifestyle in my younger years. And when I made a decision to change my life, it was not easy. It was not, oh, okay, I changed today and I just went down another road and everything was cookies and cream. No, it was a struggle. There was a lot of times where I wanted to turn around and go back the other way because life was easier on the other side. You talk about swallowing pride. I had bought a 3,300 square foot house at the age of 21 and sat in that home for months when I could not afford the mortgage. Talk about swallow your pride. I worked at Rainbow with a bachelor's degree. Talk about swallow your pride. Okay, since I was 16 years old, the very first car that I got was brand new off the lot. And I had a brand new car every single year. Foreign cars, the biggest rims, the candy paint, the music, the TVs. I had it all. But when I made a decision to change my life, at one point I didn't have a car for 90 days. And which is not long maybe for you all, for some of you all. But for me, having a car since I could drive, and not just when I got a car in 90 days, it wasn't a brand new car. No, it was a slider was what we called them. It was a bucket. It was all right bucket, but it was a bucket. Swallow your pride. And them 90 days, I never knew what it was like to ask for a ride. I never knew what it was like to borrow someone's car. When I was 17, I moved out my mama's house and had my own house, my own place. But when I changed my life, I had to go live with my mother for about 6 to 8 to 9, I don't even remember how long, maybe 10 months. Talk about swallow your pride. That was one of the hardest things for me to do. When I changed my life and I had to face the same individuals who used to see me balling out of control and see me in my bucket, or see me driving someone else's car because I didn't have one, or see me, you know, back in my city because I had moved back with my mama. But when I was able to put my head up and say, yeah, this is me, this is who I am, you know, I changed my life and here it is, with pride. Without my head dropped, it was okay. When I was able to show humility, God moved in my life. And so what JoJo knows this morning is don't be too busy trying to have this high-end lifestyle on a low-income budget. If you have to swallow your pride, you do that, because the same people you are worried about seeing you and talking about you, they are not feeding you. They are not clothing you. They are not designed to help you. Those same people you worried about have not given you a dime towards whatever you're going through. So what JoJo knows this morning is don't miss your blessing because you are unwilling to swallow your pride. If you need to call on some help, swallow your pride. If you need to give up some things, swallow your pride. If you can't afford your place you live in, you go move into some low-income budget. That doesn't mean you're going to stay there forever, but you swallow your pride. If you have to go work at Wawa, or you have to go work at Rainbow like me, or you have to go work at KFC, you swallow your pride. That's what JoJo knows. Can you handle your truth? Happy Friday, y'all.